I'd like to respond to a comment by Anand. And Anand is responding to a comment that I made. And the comment I made was that I realised I was too smart for my own good. Anand responds by saying, my difficulties are continually self-sabotaging. I was a big self-sabotager, and it played a major role in my life. It was almost like there was a deep-seated belief within myself that I didn't deserve to be successful or to have achievements or to be a better person. And as much as I would think about setting a goal or trying to achieve something, I would often get close to the end and then give up. After I walked out of the forest, it's a part of the decision I made to always be there at the end, that process of completion. And it's through that process of completion that I was able to overcome self-sabotage. That was very, very uncomfortable because I would work towards an end goal, and as I got closer to the end goal and I could start to see that I just might achieve this goal, I'd start to have this fear within myself, an anxiety within myself. And sometimes it was very difficult to actually go through that last stage of completion. The first few times I did it was very difficult. It was very difficult indeed. Part of developing that, I guess, habit of succeeding is to understand why I self-sabotaged. And again, as I just mentioned, it was, I wrote that all down. I spent a long time writing it down, trying to understand it. And for me, it was those messages, those external messages that I received as a child. You're dumb, you'll never amount to anything, you'll never be a success, you can't do these things. A big one for me is, especially when I'd make a decision about something and then it'd come back to me, you're not paid to think. That was a big one. That really used to cut me deep, that one. You're not paid to think. That was almost like saying to me, you don't have the right to have an opinion, or you don't have the right to think of a better way of doing something. So I understand that self-sabotaging, and it took a long time. It took a long time to become comfortable with being there at the end, to complete. And I have to be truthful and say, when I complete something now, I feel very satisfied. It's a very satisfying accomplishment. The way that I would suggest anyone was going to take this on, start with small goals, just small things. For me, filling out a form was really difficult, and I would give up before I got to the end of the form. But yeah, when I say a form, I mean applications. Yeah, sometimes we need to fill out applications, whether it's for a driver's license or a learner's permit or whatever. It took me a long time to be able to do those things. And yeah, so I wish you all the success in overcoming self-sabotage.